Isabel Hansen is live on campus and has been there for hours. Isabel, students and staff understandably on edge there tonight. Walk us through exactly what you're learning at this hour.
Definitely, Rodney. The Muskingum County Sheriff says that it was all a big misunderstanding. Sheriff Matt Lutz says that there was never an active shooter tonight at Muskingum University and no one was shot. Here's a look at the scene from earlier this evening as deputies worked to figure out everyone was okay and cleared 3 dorm buildings. Let me explain how the sheriff says this all started. The sheriff tells me the scare stemmed from a domestic dispute earlier today. He says 2 college students got into an argument, but no one was hurt. Then at about 6:30 tonight, the sheriff tells me a staff member at the university overheard students talking and heard them saying something about a gun and someone being held hostage. So they called 911. After speaking with that staff member and students, the sheriff says it's believed those students were talking about that domestic dispute from earlier in the day. And again, no one was hurt during that situation. Before deputies figured that out, tonight's possible active shooter alert and shelter-in-place alert caused quite the scare.
Right across the street, like a glass window, like over at Patton Hall, the cops going up and down with like their guns drawn, sometimes taking people out, like, you know, getting them out safely.
Sheriff Lutz tells me he thinks social media played a bad part in all of this.
My advice to people is you got to quit taking something that you hear and then forwarding it on social media when you don't know if it's true or not. All that does is it just builds it up. It just adds to it. And usually somebody doing that adds something to it. And by the time you take a small tail, get to the end, it's just huge.
As we pulled up to the university tonight, the lacrosse team was just released after sheltering in place for nearly 3 hours. One of the players told us while they were all waiting together, they called their family members to let them know that they were okay, and they also prayed together that everyone would be okay. Again, thankfully, everyone is okay and safe tonight. Live on your side at Muskingum University, I'm Isabel Hansen, Fox 28 News.
The last time there was a major incident on that campus was in March of 2023 when shots were fired after a baseball game. The victim was a player from Olivet College. He was shot several times but survived. Those shots rang out right as the game finished. Police able to quickly track down the suspect, 26-year-old Franklin Grayson of Florida. This is video of the scene from that night. A Muskingum player told us when they heard those shots, they immediately ran to safety.
We went over to talk in right field, and then all you hear is like shots, like multiple shots. And then coach turns, everyone turns, and he says, run. We all run, and we run until we really can't anymore. It was really like panic. Just get away as fast as you can, make sure everyone's fine.
Police arrested and charged Grayson with 14 federal counts related to that shooting, but he was found mentally incompetent to stand trial, and he never revealed a motive.